We're gonna be canceled. Start this.
Filtered. What is up, guys? So, if you don't know me, I'm Gabby.
I'm Cam.
And we've been talking about this for the last, week? Maybe? Couple weeks?
I mean, we started with the idea probably a month ago. In
Probably,
theory, but we've taken it another level.
In the last couple
weeks.
So we wanted to come do a talk show / podcast because, I probably should be voice memoing this.
Whoops. We can call it a podcast, we can call it a talk show, but it's really people talking shit about people. That's really
or about us.
Talking shit about other people.
Talking about shit about stuff in general.
Yeah, talking shit about things. Getting down to the unfiltered of everything.
Literally everything.
Because I don't give a anymore.
Probably, hopefully, a new topic, I guess, or guest stars every week.
Yeah.
I've been going through it and literally just looking at each topic and being like, this person would be great for this, blah, 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 adding different topics.
We know freaking people.
A lot of people.
We know people that would get people places.
The two of us don't know somebody, they're probably not worth knowing.
Probably.
Let's be real.
Probably.
Out of the sake of us being able to talk about them and being like, yo, did you hear what this person did? That's so stupid.
Literally. I probably wake up and I say that's Gabby every single morning. Past 3 months.
Within the first hour or two,
I hate
listen
it.
to what so-and-so did. That's awful. That's so tough.
I hate it. I want to go back to bed.
I'm so tired.
Starbucks.
I'm so tired.
Gabby and I have a Starbucks problem.
We really do. It's so bad. But we could have worse problems.
I could be an alcoholic.
Could be a druggie.
Could be. Oh wait, we're gonna do introductions.
This is unfiltered, so it's probably gonna end up in here anyway.
Alright, well, you do your introduction, and I'll shut up, apparently.
I don't know, where do we even start? We're 20, if you don't know us.
She's a day older than me.
I am a full day older. Wait, what time are you born?
11 something.
At night?
In the morning. In the AM.
Okay, I'm in 1 in the afternoon-ish.
Well, you're basically.
So it's about 12 hours.
Yeah.
15 hours or so. If that.
Still, she's older.
I am.
She never lets me live that one down.
Nope. Because.
I mean, she had to wait for me to get a tattoo, so.
That's very true. A whole day.
Whole day, guys. A whole freaking day.
That's a topic for another day, though. Because we do have that covered.
We do have that coming.
But yeah. We're technically in college, more or less.
You know what? College is a very broad term to use.
Yeah.
At any state in life, so
that's also
we're taking classes towards a bigger life goal. Let's just say that. Hopefully.
Have you decided on changing your major or no?
It's definitely not anything related to science. That's for sure. Maybe psychology, because we all know I'm the smartest one in the room, so
probably
might as well.
Probably.
Right? Might as well let everybody else know.
Just so we can sit them down here specifically and be like, this is what I learned with you
last week. This is what's wrong.
This is what's wrong with you specifically.
I can recommend you to a therapist, but I can't do anything of that yet.
Personally,
we
can't charge $100 an hour for that yet.
Yes.
As much as we would want to.
But it's funny.
For some people,
more
than others.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What else? What else do we say?
Siblings.
That was our topic for today. Is siblings.
But just talk about just talk about your background of your family. Blah blah blah.
I tell this. Okay, my mom's like, "Why do you tell this to everybody?" But if you know me, I'll just flat out say it. My brother is much more sheltered on the idea than I am. He was friends with Daniel. We love Daniel. He should be on eventually.
He will.
But he didn't tell Daniel. After 3 years of being friends with him. We are an adoptive family, my family. So it's my mom, my dad, my brother, and I. My brother is Matt. We'll put a picture in here. He's 17. He's a senior in high school. We love him dearly. One of my favorite people on the planet. We're very much the same person sometimes. We're very much alike. We look alike. It's weird too. Once you look at the picture, you'll know what I'm talking about. We love Tom and Nancy. My parents, they have enough stories in and of themselves. That's probably going to be a different topic too. But parents, let alone siblings.
If you ever hear your name in one of our videos, just stop watching it, please.
More or less. If you see a picture of yourself, keep watching. If you don't, get out of here.
Yeah, get out. Like, you're just...
Like, if we don't say something nice about you in the first 5 to 10 seconds,
you can
get
leave.
out of here.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it, so just go.
If you do stay, welcome. We love you. Mwah.
Yeah. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay.
Where do we start with my shit show? So, I have a badass sister. Picture Audrey right here. She used to drive me fucking nuts. Like, fucking nuts. But now she's, like, really fucking funny. Like, she's hilarious. She has the best, she has the best clapbacks. Like, you wouldn't expect it from her, but she has the best clapbacks. Brady and Sarah, my parents, they're divorced. Congratulations. Since 5th grade, shout out to whatever you accomplished in that. Good for you guys.
Yeah, I feel like...
No, it's fine. They have their own people now. My dad's engaged.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he did, but he keeps saying boyfriend. I'm like, you're a fiance though, dude. Come on.
Nah.
My mom.
I feel like at some point those are interchangeable with each other.
She has 4 kids. I've never met them, so I can't speak on anything yet. My mom's married to a fireman from Arlington Heights. He lives in LaGrange, and he has 3 girls.
I didn't know he was a fireman.
Yeah, he's a fire chief.
Oh.
In Arlington Heights.
Okay, we approve. About that part.
About that part. He has 3 girls, 18, 22, and I want to say 24. Audrey and I are 18 and 20, so we kind of fit in.
Yeah,
together.
Matt and Audrey are the same age,
Yeah.
just Matt's on the younger end of their grade because he was born in July. And if you hear that running around, that's Cameron's cat Oreo.
Yeah, apologies.
He's very
He's a
loud.
person in training.
He really,
Okay.
he just jumped on top of her, like, refrigerator.
Yeah, so he has Haley, Alyssa, and Sam. We are all on the outs right now, but we will get to that.
That's what today is for.
What today is for. You will hear how Scorpio and how redheaded gets up in my life.
If that was not made apparent already, we're both Scorpios.
Yeah.
It gets ugly. In the middle of November, Scorpios as well. So
it gets ugly.
Like we're on a border of something.
But it gets ugly.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
he just fell off. If he knocks over the camera, I swear to God.
I don't think he...
No, I feel like he's weird. Oh my God, he looks like he's gonna... Okay, you just hang out there, man. Okay.
He's feeling himself. He's having a good time.
I would feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for people who are not close with their siblings.
Yeah.
Because I grew up as an only child until I was about, 8 or 9? Which, I'm not going to tell the full story because that's not what this channel's for. But basically, Matt started living with us when he was about 5, 6. Then he went back to his biological mother. And then we officially adopted him when he was just about to be 14, I think, maybe? It was his 8th grade year. It was because it was the May.
Oh, goodness.
This is Oreo.
This is Oreo. He's making his debut, and all you see is his butthole. Good job, Oreo.
But yeah, so I was an only child. I was also the youngest of all my cousins. So I was very close to my cousins right now. We're 20. My cousins are all about... Well, my cousins just turned 40.
Oh, shiz.
And all my cousins were at least... I think Rachel might be 30-ish now. She's like 27 or something. So they were all older than me or didn't even live in state. So one of my cousins has a son who is 19 now. But his parents were divorced and he lived in Wisconsin. So he'd only ever come every other year. So I was always by myself, which is why I like to talk to people because I had to learn to talk to adults instead of playing with kids as a kid.
Yeah.
So when Matt came to live with us, I was very... like, oh my God, I have a friend. I'm not stuck being by myself at all these adult family parties now. Because my parents are older, so most of the family members are older, which was why I had to learn how to talk to old people. Saying that lovingly, like adult people as a child, like adult people.
Well, I have the complete opposite problem. I am the oldest of all my cousins, on both sides, my mom and my dad. It goes me, Audrey... 18, obviously. Waylon is about, 12.
Okay.
So I have a good 8 years on him. I swear I thought it was more than that. Whatever. And then Iris and Whitley are both 5.
Which ones?
No.
Oh.
Whitley, they were just born the same year.
Okay.
One was born in July, one was born in December.
Oh, that's freaky.
And so my aunts were pregnant at the same time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they were Kim and, or North and Penelope, as we call them. we think it's funny because that's what they like were when everyone thought the Kardashians were like cool. Now they're just canceled. So
yeah, kind of going off like how old your cousins are, because my mom is the third sibling of 4.
Oh, my mom's she's the first of the 3.
She's third of 4. So her older brother, her sister had siblings first. So it's my uncle Dom, my Aunt Joanne, my mom, and then my Uncle Lou. So Joanne had kids first, I think. Yeah, she must have. So then it was Mark, Christina, because Mark was born literally like a day or 2 around my parents' anniversary, which is why my aunt missed the wedding. And then she had Christina, and then Dom had Rachel and Nick, and then my Uncle Lou never had any kids. So all of them were older until they got to me, and then my parents obviously got me when they were a little bit older. And then Christina got married the second time. Her first husband passed away.
Okay.
And he had a daughter, PJ. Christina is married PJ, which they're super cute. They met for the first time in like first grade, taking the bus together, and then they found each other again.
That's cute.
But he had a girl.
I really like those families who have like 5 like daughters, and then they have kids, and all their kids are around the same age.
Yeah.
Ours are just too sporadically, like it just makes no sense.
Yeah, literally on both sides even.
Yeah, like I don't like my dad's nieces and nephews. They're like 4 and like same age as Waylon, like 10. Like they're still young as fuck. Like,
yeah.
We're older than them by like a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
So just like culturally referencing things and like just like I don't know, like just bonding with them has been difficult just because like we're just born at different times. Like I don't want to sit around and play Minecraft all day, like that kind of thing.
I think that's the hardest thing with Reese because she's in the middle of both of us.
Yeah.
But she always tries to act like us, and it's really awkward. She also suggested one of the family parties. I think I told you this. I went to a family party about October. It was PJ's birthday. And Guyan always brings his friends to things. I'm not sure why. They're always super nice, but I'm like, this is a family thing. Why is your friend here? I don't understand.
And my friends can't be here?
Yeah, like, I think the only reason... His friend's name was Nuke. He was super sweet. But I think he was only there because after my cousin moved here, he'd been here for a few months and he doesn't have any friends. And he basically refuses to come visit Matt and I.
Nice.
Every time I suggested, he's like, okay, I will, and then he doesn't. And I'm like, great. But I think that's the only reason because he was visiting.
Yeah.
But Reese was like, oh my gosh, you should date Nuke to me. And Nuke is about Matt's age, so he's still 17. I was like, that is illegal.
Yeah.
No. And then she's talking about all her boyfriends, blah, 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 and we're like, okay.
Speaking of boyfriends, we have not told our wonderful people what our situations are.
Very true. Go ahead.
Well, you know, some basically say I'm dating someone. I guess we can just say that.
Basically. It's 5 years
or whatever. Like 3.5 years, but like
with the same person, like not
it's not
so like
I don't really. I mean, yeah, we're dating, but like, do I really consider it like that we're dating all the time? No, because like we're more like best friends. Like
I guess.
Like I don't really feel like I'm always pressured to like
put
on a show or some shit like that.
Well,
like,
that's how it technically should be.
Like I don't care. Like, about how I look in front of them, like him, like
other people in general.
Or exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Basically, we'll talk about all of that at a different time. Though.
Who is it? You didn't say.
His name's David O'Malley. Some of you may know if you're in Naperville, he rides the loudest motorcycle ever for some godforsaken reason. His friends have the loudest vehicles. They're the most obnoxious human beings I've ever met in my life.
That's also going to be a different topic.
But we'll talk about obnoxious people when we get to siblings, because I got a shit ton of stories for that.
I'm single happily, more or less. I have a lot of weird love life, not situationships, but just like random shit that goes on.
Yeah, you're just
that's like very movie-like. That everyone's like, "What happened? You did what? They did what? What's going on?"
Yeah, mine's not like that.
Mine's very hectic, in the best way possible because it makes things more interesting, I guess, to me.
My situation is more like people asking if we're actually dating because no one can. That's really what goes on in my life. But
yes, my exes will most likely be brought up a lot.
As I have opinions of them too, because I've interacted with some of them.
More or less,
So-
two. One of them will be a guest star because we have kept
We have
very
mutual
good,
respect for him.
Yeah, we have very good friendship, very good relationship. His name's Steven, we love him. He's gonna be on at some point.
Whenever he comes
Mr. Yeah, because he goes to school in Arizona, so he's not here. But Mr. I'll be on your show if I can drop some knowledge, and I don't know what that means.
We will not be dropping.
I was like, I don't know what I asked him what it meant. He didn't respond.
We're only here to teach life lessons about street smarts, not about book
that's what we do.
So don't.
That's why I was like,
I don't want to hear anybody like saying, "Oh my gosh, I know how to do stupid math." Like I'm good.
I love him, but he'll be that person that texts me and is like, "God, I forgot to do this quadruple something physics." I don't know.
Google it.
I'm like,
honestly, I
can't help you.
I got through high school math by googling shit. Like I do shit.
Yeah, I also took 3 years of high school math because I'm bad at it, and my teacher sucked. And
I was like, I don't know how I
fourth?
got through 4. I don't know why I did.
I was like, why take a 4th if I'm going to be shitty again? I'm like, to get another downgrade on GPA.
Thank God for COVID, because that's why I just cheated every single time.
During COVID, I was supposed to get a B, and she ended up giving me like a D or something. Ooh, because it didn't count for as much, even though it should have, and I'm mad about it.
Come here,
so,
babe.
Leslie Free, I don't appreciate you.
It's okay.
Matt is much better at school stuff than I am.
Is too.
To the most part, but we both have better. Cam and I both have better street smarts than them.
For sure.
They're very.
We're average students to the point where we can succeed, but they go. My sister got like a 4.4 GPA. Like
my brother has 3.6, 3.8, something like that. It's good, but it's not that.
Yeah, I was at.
It's not Steven level. Steven, I think, ended with a 4.4 or something like that.
I always had like a 3.5, 3.6. Like, never below average. Like I always kept it steady.
Mine was higher until I tried classes that were too hard for me, and then it sunk. So we're not going to talk about that, but it's also why I'm not in STEM.
Yeah. See, I was, and then we quit real fast. So
even what I thought I was going to be good at was very hard, and I was like, nah. For so many reasons. That will probably be mentioned, and I will probably expose myself about what actually happened here. So if you knew me last year from Illinois State, no, you didn't. And we're not going to talk about that, okay?
Go down.
Very few of you actually knew what happened. And I actually don't even think you know what happened either. Anyway, I think only a couple of you knew because one of you was having the same problem.
Oh yeah, you just said you went to Illinois State. I did not say where I went.
Last year.
Last year I went to Augustana College, which is in Rock Island, Illinois, and it's the most shittiest campus.
I like normals.
Why I ever picked there? Because I like their swim team. I did swim a year of college, collegiate, at whatever you fucking call it.
What D was it?
D3, but like D3, I was never in D1. There's no fucking way that was ever gonna happen.
I didn't do any sports.
Good, but I wasn't great.
I didn't do any sports in college. I was a music kid, so that didn't happen. But
I was barely on campus. I came home like I would come home like in the middle of the week. I was like, I can't come.
I appreciated the calls I would get randomly. So for the very few first months, my friends that I had there, we hung out every night doing basically the same thing, whether it was doing homework, watching TV, doing whatever. And I appreciated the calls I get from her being like, I'm gonna come home this weekend.
I'm coming home this weekend.
I was like, as you should.
Yeah. If I wanted to come home on a Tuesday, I'd get on a bus and I'd come home on a Tuesday. Like, I really didn't care. I take the bus.
Ew. So from Blono, that's the towns the normal is in, basically, like Illinois State is. There's the train station right there, so you could take the train up to Joliet, if my parents, weren't there.
Yeah.
To bring me home or whatever. Which, fun fact, is also where Matt is going. Matt is going to Illinois State, so I will have more people than I know there. But, yeah, so the train goes into Joliet, and then they pick me up from there, which is still half an hour, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's better than taking the bus.
I just saved my parents a ton of money this past year. I mean, in some ways, shapes, and forms, I have done that.
This year?
Yeah.
I've been paying for my own school this year.
$2,000 of classes versus $26,000.
Yeah. I've been paying for myself this semester and the last semester. Everyone wants to be in the spotlight.
I don't want to be mean, but we're getting too ambitious now.
And he looks like he's gonna pounce on it, man. He looks like he's getting ready. I don't know if you can see this or not, man.
Yeah, I'm not loving this.
We're gonna hold you down here for a second. Are we seeing this?
Kitty, come here. Okay, he doesn't.
That's really funny.
He's too big for me to pick up anymore. Well, I mean, I can pick him up, but he's just.
He's very spastic.
Yeah, I don't know what he does with his life, but whatever.
Oh, as far as families go, I used to have pets. I don't anymore. And I've always, fun fact, been minorly allergic to cats. So if I get too close to Oreo or whatever and like touch my face, then I'll start feeling uncomfy, which hasn't happened yet today. So
Oreo will always be here. He came here because when my mom moved here, my sister goes, I want a cat, so she got her a cat. So that doesn't tell you a little bit about my family. I don't know what does.
Yeah, we had a poodle and 2 cats, and I loved them very dearly. But yeah, I've always been mildly allergic to cats. So my brother was like, let's get a cat. I was like, no. So now we're still technically we're not petless, we have fish, but like that's not the same as having a pet. Because my brother couldn't wait for a cat or a dog, so we got him fish. And I have no part in the fish because fish are like they body slam each other, so if I sit there and watch them too long, it gives me anxiety. I'm afraid they're gonna like die.
I mean, I used to have fish like every year for 4 years, and they just kept dying. I was like, fuck this. Like,
at the beginning, like just kept dying. We've had these now for a few months, so we're very proud of ourselves. But one of my other best friends, Kendall, she would mostly be on too. She when it started happening, she would come over and we'd be like, yeah, these are new fish. Like she'd be like, you killed them. I was like, technically I didn't, somebody else did.
Yeah, technically this was not my responsibility.
When Steven came over a few weeks ago, he was so enamored of the fish. It was so funny. Like he's just sitting there. And I was like, these are fish. Like, okay. Spencer and Kendall did not feel the same. I was like,
two very different persons.
I was like, okay. He was like, oh my god, you're a fish. I was like, yeah, and like, okay.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Oreo, stop it.
You know, I'm just gonna get some of these toys, so we need we should probably get talking about our siblings more in depth now.
Yeah, I can do that. Do you want to go first?
I want to go first. I mean, I'm not one to steal the spotlight usually, but
okay.
No,
I will say though, because I typically get along better with my brother,
yeah,
and she doesn't get along with her siblings very well.
I get along with Audrey.
Not Audrey. I'm saying with the other step siblings.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that she has more stories, specifically recently.
Yeah, more recently. So specifically, I like to acknowledge that I am not blood related to these people. I'm legally obligated to call them my siblings,
more or less.
Definitely not blood related, so I don't really count that as like real. Like you can argue like, oh, my step aunts, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, because they're fucking human beings. That's why they can be called my aunt and not my step aunt.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Or like the ones that are like are your parents' friends. You're like aunt so and so, uncle so and so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my mom does have step siblings, so that's why I don't want to be like.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's different though.
That's different because they're actually decent human beings.
Yeah.
So I get along with my sister fine. I mean, sometimes we just have differences of opinion what's stupid and what's not stupid.
Yeah, my brother and I do that too.
That's normal. But like nobody like I don't prank her. I don't prank my sister. Like I don't go into great depths to make her like hell and of any.
Go ahead.
To preface how redheads get along, I don't really think like true redheads get along. Like ever. For some reason, I think we're just too temperamental to get along with each other. I think we're just too stubborn to get along with each other. I've had that with my swim coach who was a redhead. Like I just don't think we can get along. Anyway, this past weekend, I'm talking about like January 7th, 8th. They came on the 6th.
Real specific.
We're getting real specific. So January 6th at 3 p.m. Two of the three, Alyssa and Haley, roll up to my lake house. I've already been there since that Wednesday because I'm an overachiever. And
I like to preface today is the 13th.
Yeah, today is the 13th. So it's only been a week since this has gone down. It's almost only been a week.
Ish, yeah.
She comes. Well, I knew they were coming. I didn't know they were driving separately, but they showed up. Haley brought her boyfriend, Bryce.
But I saw a picture of this man and it made me want to cry. Okay.
You understand why I say the things that I say because I'm not one to judge anybody without
to an extent, yeah.
But like I feel like if you don't say anything to me, I have only to judge you on what I see. Like that's your own fault. Like I could have a conversation with you and get to know you, but in this situation, I did not have that.
Yeah.
So to start the weekend off, well, they got there. Me and David had all our stuff up in the loft, which the loft is a very popular room at my lake house. Every kid wants to be up there. It's like the cool like spot to be sleeping in for some fucking reason. We have a master bedroom where my mom and John obviously sleep. We have another guest bedroom that has a door, like a full door. And then we have like a game room with like bunks. But like these bunks are made for like kids who are like 10, 12, 11, 12. And none of us are that short. Yeah. We're all 5. She's like probably like 5'7". I'm 5'9". Audrey's probably like a little bit taller than me. Then it just goes up from there. I think she is. She's like a half inch short taller than me.
I used to be taller than Matt, and then he hit 14 and grew like 5 inches.
It's so funny.
You'll see it in the picture. You'll know what I'm talking about.
We'll insert a picture of them too. I'll find a picture. Sound freaking funny. They get there. I don't know. I swear everyone's on drugs this weekend. Like looking back on it, everyone's on fucking cocaine. I swear to God. She looks up and she sees that her stuff is there. She immediately darts for the bunk beds and starts throwing a fit. She calls her dad at 18 years old and she can't come to me and have an adult conversation.
Because she's a child, technically, still.
If she's gonna act like it. If you're gonna act like a child, then I'm not gonna treat you like an adult.
As much as we like to think we're fully adults at 18, we can barely handle our own shit at 20 right now.
But like, we know how to have adult conversations.
Yeah, it depends on what it is, though.
If you were doing something that was pissing me off, I'd be like, Gabby.
Yeah.
But you don't do anything that pisses me off, I don't have to do that. Like, I would say in a respectful manner. I wouldn't be like, oh, fuck you, bitch. No, I wouldn't be like that the first time I'm
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. That would be immature of me. But no, she just sits in her lane. She's like, they're just staring at me. They're talking shit. I can hear them. I'm not deaf. Every time I hang out with them, they think I'm like deaf or something. Like, nope. Younger than you are probably. So, look who won. Anyways, that happened. That's strike one. Because I was just pissed off the whole thing. Dinner was fine. Nothing like traumatically happened. We just didn't talk. Like nobody really talked to each other, which is fine. I don't give a shit. We get back to the house. We have to go back to the restaurant because David forgot his jacket. His $200 jacket. He left it there. So we had to go back and get it.
That's awesome.
So annoying. I come back and this bitch, Bryce, has his guitar out. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Oh my god!
He claims to be a cowboy. So he walks in with these fucking jeans slapping against the ground with his damn cowboy boots and his hat and the jean jacket
and the flannel
and the guitar. I'm just like,
and the mullet, man.
Yeah, and he has like a tattoo right here and he has no muscles. Like I thought David was a spaghetti string. Whoa. I take that back. Like, how disrespectful of me to say that to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't say any because I'm a lady, and I don't say that to people's faces and tell them.
And you technically just met him.
Exactly. I have nothing else to base him off Josh of, so I'm just kind of like...
You go up and be like, you're a Twiggy.
Yeah. So I'm like, kind of just going with the flow. They're playing this fucking song. I don't know. It's that one song that goes, hey.
It's literally just called Hey Ho.
Is that what it's called?
It's just called
whatever.
Hey Ho. I don't remember
That's not what they're fucking singing. His guitar playing isn't that bad.
No, he's a decent guitar player, okay? I've received videos of this in the middle of the night. It wasn't like the middle of the night.
And then she texts me, what the fuck is that singing? And I'm like, I know.
Okay, I would like to preface, I was a music major last year. I was a vocal major. By no means am I the best singer on earth, but I can tell when someone's out of tune or not in time, okay? So that naturally bothered me in and of itself. Like, and the fact that his guitar playing was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was just her singing, and the worst, like, I'll send you the link. If you want to put it in here, we can put it in here. I will, I'm dead serious.
Just pause and be like, this is what we're talking about.
This is what we're talking about. You will see how terrible this is. There's a lot of noise going on in the video, so
but you can generally hear it?
Yes.
Let me pause for video insertion.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you feel
I'm sorry if your ears are bleeding right now.
If your ear has been raped, I sincerely apologize, and you can contact local authorities.
I wanted to cry.
Say that Haley Carpenter has ear raped you, because I didn't. So I'll insert it. I mean, you're not going to see their faces because I just was not in clear view, and I just didn't feel like being obvious about it. So we play games, whether the night keeps going on, blah blah blah. She's convinced she's the best singer ever. Whatever. They're just playing stupid games, and so the night goes on. They start playing random Van Halen like shit on YouTube. Like it's like a music video presentation or something. I'm like
presentation.
I'm saying music video after music video. And my mom's in bed because she's like has a headache.
I wonder why.
I'm just that me and her are sick. Like we have a cold at this point. Like we've had a little like I had a little fever the first day I was there, but like I'm fine now. But I was very much more sick than I am now when I was there. Yeah. Whatever, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I'm going snowboarding tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I feel like shit. I need to go to bed. You know, like wake up fresh, new attitude.
This one does, yeah.
Exactly. Like that's a normal thing to do. But everybody's going to bed, but John goes to bed. I think we're a little drunk at this point. So yeah, they go in the game room where the bunks are because they have a little table, like they can do whatever. They bring a speaker.
In the middle of the night.
This is 11:30, so I mean, got until 4.
Yeah.
I swear to God, for 3 hours straight, from like 4 hours, from 11 to 3, open and shutting doors, trying to go get alcohol from the garage, open and shutting. These people are underage. Like, I'm fine if you want to drink underage, but be respectful of people sleeping.
Yeah.
Our room, me and David's room, doesn't have a fucking door on it. You can hear what we're doing, I can hear what you're doing. You should be aware.
At night.
When it's 4 a.m. in the morning. That's not a normal time to go to bed. I get people want to stay up and have fun, but 4 a.m.
That's a little late.
That's a little
drinking at home. Like most drinking concludes at about 2.
So at this point, I have tried nicely to tell them to be quiet. My last thing I said to them before I went to bed was shut the fuck up because I was pissed off. I go to bed. I wake up early. I'm like, I'm not fucking going snowboarding today. Like I did, I'm like, we're not going. We're going to stay here and make their life. Not necessarily. But I said...
Because, you don't feel up to going snowboarding.
I don't want to go snowboarding. I'm pissed off that we're not going snowboarding. I'm not going to make their life hell, but I said I'm not going out of my way to, be nice to them.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. If I think something's
courteous enough in the middle of the night.
Yeah, if I think something's stupid, it's stupid. So I'm going to say it. So, in the morning, we woke up, we were hanging, we were smacking doors, making as much fucking noise as possible. This is Saturday morning. My mom wakes up, she goes, what are you doing this morning? I'm like, can you not see them? I'm smacking everything, I'm banging pans together and shit. It was fucking funny. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. They wake up at noon. I'm sorry, I'm telling you a story. They wake up at noon because they're hungover. Which is fine. Again, not judging.
Yeah.
But they spend the whole day hungover. That's my problem. Because it's like, and then they go out and they drink again. It's like, what? That's so stupid. I go to lunch. I'm a little passive aggressive, just very vaguely. They make a stupid TikTok. We'll revisit the TikTok in 20 minutes. But it's just stupid. We'll insert it here. We'll find it after we unblock them. It's fine.
Just record it the first time.
Yeah, we should do it.
Too late.
I can get it on David's phone.
Probably.
Because it's a public account.
Continue.
So yeah, we don't go to dinner that night because me and David are just tired and we just want to relax. They come back from dinner, from prime rib. That's what we do on Saturdays. We get prime rib.
I appreciate a good prime rib.
And they're drunk. What?
It's prime rib pork.
You think so? Whatever.
Maybe that's why I don't eat prime rib anymore.
They're drunk.
Stop looking at me like that.
It's only about 7:30 at this point in the night, and we're already some of us are already a little far gone. My mom's getting my face. I'm kind of mad. I'm like, okay. I go in the bedroom. I'm like, I'm gonna take a deep breath because I'm a very anxious person. I say, I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm not gonna let this ruin my night. I put on my snow gear. We go walk around the lake in the dark, which is fine. In the dark. We have flashlights. We're not gonna die. We just need something to do, and I deal with the drunk ass people. They're all in the gym room making a loud ass noise. My mom comes up to me when I get back, and I said, I really don't want to talk to you anymore tonight. Can we just talk in the morning? She goes, but they want to apologize. I'm like, then why aren't they apologizing to me? She goes, oh, she told me that she apologized. I'm like, but I didn't hear it to my face.
Yeah, it's not from her. It doesn't matter if it's not from her. If there's a third party involved, you're probably not that sorry.
If you need to get an adult involved, which you claim to be,
that's even worse.
You're done. And they're like, oh, you can do, like, they're sorry. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I said, unless they apologize to my face, I do not accept. That's what I told my mom.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what I told her.
Because Oreo just doesn't want to leave us.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She goes, Bryce, and then she shuts the door, and all you hear is a guy, a self-proclaimed man, crying. And the Haley's going, oh, Bryce, don't do that. Don't make that face, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't really give a shit about that, but I'm just like, whoa. Whatever. Alyssa keeps going in and out of the room because she's drunk and she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She keeps going in and she's like, you guys are so weird. And then she'll come out and she'll do it like 5 minutes later again. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Whatever. We're all going to bed now. Alyssa's in bed in the back room. She's like, oh, you can have our room, but we'll be more quiet tonight. Like, I assumed because there was an apology that this would not happen again.
Yeah.
As one should. Like a normal
Yeah,
game.
it was already complained about.
So I'm like, no, it's fine. You have the room. We're only here for one more night. And if you say you're going to be quiet, like, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alyssa goes to bed. Then we go to bed. They're doing their shit. I go to bed. I get woken up like an hour and a half later. It's like 1 at this point.
Which isn't too bad, technically.
Yeah, it isn't bad. But I hear lights flickering. But we can see all the lights because we have a loft where we stare straight out into the common area.
Yeah.
And I look down and go, what the hell's going on down here? And she's making a damn sandwich. Like a turkey and Colby cheese sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like 1 a.m. And I goes, I guess you woke up from your drunk ass nap.
Munchies.
But since we were there before everybody else, David and I paid for groceries with our money. For gas. For everything there we paid for. The only thing they brought was like eggs and a bag of ice.
A bag of ice.
Literally, that's all they brought. I brought bread, turkey, cheese, Dorito, like everything. We brought everything that we would want.
This is him.
Anyway, so I asked him, I said politely, I'm like, hey, can you please not, like, use this stuff? Like, we paid for it. You guys didn't bring anything. Like, I don't want to be rude, but, like, can you be respectful and just not use our stuff? And I go, we're going to bring it home tomorrow with us. Because as one does, you would bring home
Yeah, whatever you did. Like,
yeah.
If you're not going to be there for a while.
And I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to be rude and take their shit, but, like, it's ours.
Yeah.
Like, with our money. Again, I'm not trying to be rude.
Like, it's not like you discussed as a group, like, we're going to bring the food.
Yeah,
blah,
no.
blah, blah.
We took it, me and David, we had done chores up until this point. We had fully, like, shoveled the driveway. Like, we've done everything to possibly make coming into that house as welcoming as possible so it looks presentable.
Yeah.
Because as a host, you want your house to look a certain way.
Yeah,
and my mom gave us things to do. So I asked them to please put the stuff back, and I went back to bed. I went back to bed, and then I went down to check on our stuff, because I was just curious.
Yeah.
They completely ripped the bag of cheese, you know, like with the little seal on the top? Completely just ripped it open. The seal's gone. It's just open bag of cheese. The turkey thing, it had like maybe 6 slices left. They put the turkey on the fucking, like, shelf in the refrigerator with the tub open. I'm like, and all the bread is like basically gone, and me and Dave only used like 5 pieces. I'm just looking at my life. I'm just going, where do these animals come from? Like, it's so disrespectful. It's not the point that, yeah, that stuff is all material and it doesn't cost that much, but it's just the principle of having respect.
Of one, they didn't ask, and two, they didn't respect that it was yours.
Yeah, and I asked them to put it away.
Yeah.
And that we were gonna take it home. And they were like, well, how are you gonna take it in the car? I'm like, I have a fucking refrigerator, like I have a bag that's a cooler.
That's so stupid.
And I go down, I'm pissed, and I say, guys, please do not eat any more food. I didn't say it to their faces, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
And then we keep going through this mumbo jumbo bullshit, like slamming doors and shit. And I finally get down there and talk to them. I'm like, hey, so like you guys ate our food, like it's disrespectful. You guys already apologized, and yet you're doing this again. Like I was just kind of calling them out. I wasn't yelling at them.
Yeah, just being like, hey.
I was trying to be as calm as possible because I knew I was gonna lose my shit if I did not. If Gabby knows me, I lose my shit. I lost it previously very easily.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to be really zen.
Especially when these people are close to your family, you don't want to lose your shit on them if they have no right to, if they're gonna listen to you, but they're not.
At this point then I go to the bathroom, I come out, Haley's talking shit about me. She's like, oh, she does this every fucking time. I'm like, I call you, the last time we hung out, she was talking shit on the phone to her other boyfriend, a different one, and she didn't know I was out there, but I was sleeping on the couch. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, like you're just not aware of your surroundings.
I don't care if I called my friend Saturday morning and I started talking shit about them. I'm like, if I want you to hear it, I want you to hear it. Then I did. Yeah. But like, if you're trying to keep it secretive and you're yelling at the top of your lungs,
that's not very good job of like if you're trying to.
Bitch, fight me like dead ass. So that's when everything started. David got the great idea. I love him for this. He turned our power off. I thought that was fucking amazing. It took him 30 minutes to figure out turn it back on. It's a simple breaker that you just move left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hilarious. And then John, my stepdad, it's his house, whatever. Drop it. He had zip ties. So we zip tied the French doors that they were in together. And that's when we finally went to bed. And I told them to go fuck themselves at least twice. Because I was like, I'm done being lady. I'm done. We went to bed and
respect us or our stuff.
At this point, us doing the zip ties was like 4:30. I was like, screw it. I'm like, I'm done. So we do that. We go to bed. I'm fine. Like at this point, I went to bed. I was fine. I think they obviously got out because we only put like 2 on there, so they could get out.
Yeah.
But they were pissed because who would not be pissed if you tried it. When David and I got up, he got up and he put 8 zip ties on our door. So they couldn't get in the morning. And in the morning, we were loud. Like, anything we could slam, we would slam. Anything we could tap, drop, anything, we'd do it. And I was so pissed with my mom because out of everything, she told me, if you have any problems, you come get me in the middle of the night or text me. And I did all those things. When I went in her room, guess what she said? Fuck off. Alright, that's when I lost my shit. That was like the last. After that was like the tipping point. I was like, alright, I can do whatever the fuck I want now.
Yeah, you're not gonna do anything after you told me to.
So I let it go. I didn't really talk to them. I just left. Literally, me and David just left. I didn't say goodbye to anybody. I just got in the car. I'm like, alright, we're done. Yeah. Which is what you can do. And then, I might have texted them. We prank called them a couple times on Sunday, just like, because why not? I texted Haley. I said, I really hope you appreciated me cutting your power and zip tying your doors together, because I think that's fucking hilarious. And then we're going to talk about the TikTok now. Inserted earlier. There's a TikTok challenge where you like pretend to get a check, or you have different people like be like, all right, over your check or whatever.
Oh yeah, that TikTok.
That's what they were doing. And Alyssa, Haley, Bryce, Mom, and Joe were all in it. I was like, oh my god, this is the most crusty thing I've ever seen in my life.
I also hate that trend, to be completely honest. It's so stupid to watch people do that. Like, 9 times out of 10, if someone does that, they don't do that. Like, even if they ask, they'll just find the person and go like that, and that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've never, like, trashed anyone on social media unless I absolutely knew I didn't know them. Like, because who doesn't write, like, a mean comment on, like, a random TikTok
When she texted me a couple days ago, and it was some guys from our high school, and she was like, I want to say something. And I was like,
that was yesterday. That was this morning.
No, it wasn't.
That was yesterday.
I thought it was a couple days ago. It might have been yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
And I was like, I agree.
I that's why I cut it off. I don't do cyberbullying, but at this point, I was really ticked off when I saw that TikTok come up on my For You page. And I blocked them because I was already writing mean things. So I was just like, I've already stopped on my account, so I'm in my head. So I took Gabby's phone, and what did I say? Let's find it.
I think I got you last one.
We should insert the screenshots. We probably should, right?
That's up to you.
I think we should. I said, Sarah looks like she'd rather be anywhere else, and Bryce looks crusty as fuck. Maybe he should learn how to play the guitar better, and the redhead should learn to sing better. And then Alyssa says, "Who are you?" And then I
replied, to me, because she doesn't know who I am.
But I replied back. This is when it says Gabby, it's really me talking, so don't give a shit for it. I say, "The baddest bitch alive. Who are you?" And she goes, "You came on my page. ... When did I mess? Oh wait, what did I say?
You messed with the wrong redhead.
Yeah, when did I say? I said, don't mess with the wrong redhead. She has an army behind her or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And she goes, you came on my page. ... When did I mess with the wrong redhead? LOL. All right,
we're sitting here together. We're like, oh god.
I'm like, and I
can't even think of what she's talking about.
Stupid, and they just took it to like a whole nother level. Like I'm like, oh my god, they just,
like the fact that it didn't even like just.
Yeah, they should have been like, who is this? How do you know Cameron? Some shit like
or something like that. Like who the? Oh god.
Oh god. It was just, that was the last thing. And then my mom was DMing me. She's like, answer me right now. I had to unblock her because I had blocked her. I was really mad. And she's like, do not comment anything else nasty on their pages. I just say, okay. She's like, do not text them anymore. I just go, okay. She's like, I can't believe you would do this. This is not what we were raised to do. I'm like, you know what? I don't give shit. They weren't raised to act like this either. But you know what? Here we are. The thing is, once you stop giving a shit, and I'm the only one giving a shit, I'm just like, stupid. So stupid.